listening to Brian Sussman on Hot Talk 560 KSFO.
Gerald Celente has been forecasting trends for years, and boy, everyone recognizes this guy as being the best. Trends Research Institute on the web at trendsresearch.com will tell you about his journal and how you can get a copy of that. It's going to be coming out shortly. Gerald, what is China's plan in all of this?
Well, anybody that can't see what's going on, they better wake up. Look what happened with China, with Japan in the last couple of weeks over the dispute in the islands in the East China Sea. The Japanese took a Chinese fishing trawler, and automatically the Chinese cut off the rare earth minerals going into Japan that they need for cars, for the hybrid cars, the computer screens, you name it, high tech. We need rare earth minerals, so they cut it off. China, first what the United States and Europe did, and Japan, is they sent the jobs over to China for cheap labor. And then what they did, Brian, is they sent the brains, because China said the only way you could produce here is we want your technology. So whether it was Siemens or GE or any of the major Japanese companies, what they did was they gave them their technology. So China now is really in a position where they're not only holding the technology, they're holding the money. Mm-hmm. The only way, and nobody's going to beat China in a war. We have to really grow up about this. Hillary Clinton was in Vietnam saying that, it's in our national interest to protect those areas of the disputed islands in the South China Sea. Yeah, come on. We can't win in Afghanistan and Iraq. You're going to beat the Chinese? No way. The only way the Chinese are going to be defeated, and the only thing that America has that the rest of the world doesn't have, is innovation. And as long as they keep giving our innovation away, we lose. And what's also going on, Brian, is because of the Republican – I'm a political atheist. I don't believe in these political parties. And as long as they keep giving our money away and our productivity away and our intelligence away, and the governments in this country stopping the entrepreneur, and that's not a line, just like they busted that little kid up in Oregon for selling lemonade.
Right.
Because she didn't have a $140 license.
Yes.
They're doing the same thing to every entrepreneur in this country because they're tipping the fields to the too big to fails. Hey, how many times was the FDA over there at that farm, that factory farm in Iowa, that was they recalled 500 million eggs?
Right.
How many times were they there in a year?
Yeah.
None.
They didn't show.
No. Auschwitz farms over there, chicken coop concentration camps. You know how the United States is going to come back and the entrepreneurs when everyone starts supporting each other. America first, buy local, break the chains. Break the chains. These aren't American companies. All the money's going overseas. They don't care about the community. We used to be the strongest nation. Oh, in healthcare, we used to be ranked among the top 5 in 1950. We're now 49th.
Wow.
Yeah. So what we're saying is that the only way America's going to come back is let's go back to the way it used to be. It was mom and pops, not Wall Street. It was family farms, not factory farms. And it wasn't about Wall Street. It was about the people making a decent living on Main Street when they could have their own shops rather than, working in a convenience store or stocking shelves at Walmart's at 2:30 in the morning.
Gerald Celente, how can folks get a hold of your journal? Because you do put out some great publications. Let our listeners know how they can get in touch with you.
Trendsjournal.com, trendsjournal.com, that's plural, Trends Journal. And also, Brian, we know that people are going through difficult times, so there's a discount request form. We try to make it available to everyone out there.
Excellent. So trendsjournal.com. Richard Celente, always a pleasure, sir. Look forward to talking to you very soon.
Thank you, Brian.
All right, trendsjournal.com for his excellent journal. The new edition's coming out very soon. It is time for the stretch.